All right, so once again, this is a short part of one of the Tai Chi classics by Grandmaster Chan Song Fong. It says Tai Chi Classics number 1, Treatise by Master Chan Song Fong. It says once you begin to move, the entire body must be light and limber. Each part of your body should be connected to every other part. I'm just reading a couple highlights. Here's another one. It says the internal energy should be extended, vibrated like the beat of a drum. The spirit should be condensed in toward the center of your body. I'll read two more. When performing Tai Chi, it should be perfect. Allow no defect. The form should be smooth with no unevenness and continuous, allowing no interruptions. Last one here. He says the internal energy, and he says chi, roots at the feet, then transfers through the legs and is controlled from the waist, moving eventually through the back to the arms and fingertips. That's a good place to stop. I think I'm going to actually mark that page. So they say that it's rooted in the feet. And here it is right here where he talks about that. So that's a good place to stop. Always keep your knees slightly bent, allowing flexibility. Never straighten your legs. Same stuff that I'm always saying 900 million times. He says this will allow the vibrations of your internal energy to be transferred from your feet through your knees to your waist. And then we know the waist is the commander. So then you can send it where you want. So let me make sure no family trying to check in with me here. And we'll get it started. So nobody said anything. Let's get it going, family. Dawei is probably going to show up. He's teaching. But he said he's going to be here today. So we'll see what's up. Let's get into it. Here we go. I knew it. I knew somebody show up. Kung Fu Flynn it is. The man himself. That's Kung Fu Flint. He doesn't need that. Let's go ahead and get into our ready position. So think about the little information that we just shared. We're just reading one of Tai Chi Classic Dawei with by Master Chan Song Fong. So they labeled it as being Treatise number 1. And he was just talking about the energy path, how it's rooted in the feet, and the importance of having the knees slightly bent. That way the energy can transfer through the body, come into the waist, and then we can go up the spine from there. But good information. So go ahead and get into your ready position. Start relaxing your feet. That's why it's so important to have the feet nice and relaxed, you know. So Tai Chi, although it's a martial art and it requires a physical body, no doubt about that, right? We don't want to get trapped on just thinking about or just exercising the physical part of our being. That's why I'm doing my best to turn this off. That's why we want to focus on the non-tangible aspects of ourself as well. You know, the things that basically are not perceived by the five senses, right? So we want to go there and invest time there and not just be so physical. So using our abilities such as intuition, the things that are intangible, Let's focus on that. Let me turn his notifications on. Pam says she's not coming. Dan's having connectivity issues. All right, one more time, family. Let's get right into it. So I want to start right where the great master himself put emphasis on in Treatises number 1 in the classics. The feet. We'll start there today, all right? So begin with a nice breath out, sinking down on the tailbone while simultaneously extending the crown point. We want both of those things taking place. We also want the tips of our elbows going out and forward. We want to feel our body descend, and we want to feel when it's almost at the end of that bottom point and it begins to turn around and come back up. We want to follow it back up. That's the rebound force. Follow it all the way up and allow it to come up through every joint that he mentioned in the body, traveling up north, from south to north, vertically. We're getting some feedback from somebody. I don't know who. Oh, that was Darway's mic. We're good. So once you complete your bow and get into your ready position, let's begin with doing a little 1-point training. You're familiar with that, where we make the figure 8 in our feet, using the tip of the tailbone, our third leg, as a guide. Let's just begin to navigate around the circumference of our feet, around the perimeter of our feet, all the way around. And you know the path, starting at the big toe, working around to the small toe, going on the outside of your foot, coming back to the heel. And from heel, we cross over, going to the other foot. Make sure you're entering into the big toe side, going back around on the small toe side, back to the heel again, from heel to big toe. And work on making that movement very small. In other words, it's almost invisible on the outside. You can feel it, but an onlooker can't necessarily see what's going on. It may look like nothing is going on at all. Make it more invisible, less physical, less physical. Just floating, flowing, and following the 1 point. Nice deep breaths, following it all the way around. Don't add anything to it. Keep with the one direction. Keep it simple. Coordinating your breath with your movement, inhaling as you move forward, exhaling as the body begins to drift backwards. Inhaling as the body drifts backwards. Exhaling as the body goes forward. As you move, be mindful of the other parts of your being. Crown point extended. The chest slightly concaved. Being mindful that the knees never straighten completely. The legs are always slightly bent. Once you come back into center, let's center ourselves. Let's center ourselves in Tai Chi stance, in the ready position. Apologies. Now here we're going to practice just up and down, how to go up and down. So upward energy we know is beginning at the crown point, extending us up, and then downward we know is being initiated from the tip of the tailbone, the very tip. Now, although you may be going up or down, remember, there's always both taking place at the same time. So if you're going upward with the crown point, the tailbone must also go down. That way you're still stretching the body, internal stretch, stretching the fascia. So as you take an exhale, add 4 ounces of weight to the tip of the tailbone. Feel your hips and pelvis begin to relax, your lower back relax. Crown point extends up. Just take an exhale, allow your body to sink a bit. Don't collapse your body. Don't fold in on yourself. Up and down, same time. And once you get almost at the bottom, the energy begins to change, turn around, and come back into a rebound force. Pulling you up from the crown point. Chin is slightly tucked in. Tailbone still going down. Relax your glutes, hamstrings. Relax your buttocks. Now coordinate up and down with your breathing. Not so physical once again. Follow your breath. Relax the space behind your head. Space located at about jade pillow area. Relax that. Make sure no tension is accumulating there. Feel the tips of your fingers extend into the earth. Floating, flowing, and following. Up and down. And once you come back up to the upward position, let's begin to go from left side to right side, beginning with shifting over onto your right or your left leg. Actually, go on your left leg first so we could be on the same accord. And then stepping out, heel toe, beginning form. Now just going leftward and rightward, following your breath. One breath in takes you one direction, one breath out takes you the other, all the way in, all the way out. Looking to be 100% weighted on either side. One breath in, one breath out, one complete move, either left or right. As you move from left to right, everything on your left side moves. The entire universe moves. It moves with you, it moves into you, it moves through you and out of you onto the opposite side, all the way through. Allow it to come in, above as well as below, travels leftward and rightward. So imagine below the ground, your energy body extended into the earth, also traveling left and right as your physical body moves left and right. Imagine your energy body above your head, extended up vertically, also traveling leftward and rightward. You're yielding, you're allowing, you're floating, you're flowing and following, allowing it to come in, to go through you, and becoming one with the opposite side. One breath, one direction. Fingers are still extended into the earth. Crown point is extended upward. Your gaze is out to the horizon. Remember, 100%. Don't cut yourself short. Once you come back into center, allow both arms to begin to float up front, coming into Tai Chi stance, universal hugging a tree pose. So remember, if you're hugging a tree, you will feel the inside of your arms compressing against the tree, touching the tree. You want to coordinate your breath here. As you inhale, the body expands, the arms open just a little bit, not too much. You don't want to pinch your shoulder blades, your scapula. Just a little bit, barely visible to the outside. Contract as you come in. Inhale as you expand. Exhale as you condense. The body sits down, tailbone still pulling down, crown point still pulling up. As you expand, inhale, crown point pulling you up, body begins to rise. So we're still practicing our up and down here as well. On your next compression, let the arms begin to draw back in towards lower dantian while simultaneously shifting your weight over towards left side. Just pulling back, drawing back, shifting back over towards the opposite side. Just shifting from side to side, drawing back, making a big embrace. Still shifting 100%. As you come back to center, the arms pull in towards center, back in towards dantian, shifting over towards the opposite side, looking for that 100. As the arms go back, fingertips point down, going into the earth, getting earth energy, going behind you, gathering the universe from behind as well on the sides. Relax your lower body. Once you come back into center with the embrace, with the Tai Chi stance, let's go into Tai Chi arrow and bow stance. Let the arms come down. Now with our left hand, we're going to have sword fingers behind our back, inside of our fists, hollow fists, placed on the lower spine, Ming Men. Shift over towards either side. Doesn't matter. Turn out the opposite foot. Step out to heel toe. Stepping straight forward with the other foot. Straight. Shifting forward and backwards into arrow and bow. Keeping your hips and shoulders as squared as you can. Don't force them, okay? Now remember, as you shift backwards, the ball of the foot is where the energy begins. Feel that energy transfer. Feel that kinetic energy. As you go forward, starting with the heel of the back foot, going forward. Go forward and backwards a couple of times, and then we'll start doing twisting arrow and bow. Now you want to coordinate your breath. Don't make it just physical, all right? Don't make it just another physical exercise. There's plenty of other physical exercises to do. We can get a lot more benefit from Tai Chi by making it more than that. Coordinating the breath and the mind, being settled, brings a lot more benefits. Inhaling as we go backwards, looking to bring as much weight as we can onto that rear leg. 90, 100. Backwards and forwards. How much can you manage on the front? At least 60 to 70. If you can do more, don't force yourself. Feel what's going on in your feet. That's what's key here, more than anything. How does your body move? Now let's go back and begin to twist to the open side. So my right foot's forward. I'm turning towards my left. That's opening on the left. Twisting back towards the center. Shifting forward, pushing off the heel of the back foot. Shifting back, pushing off of the ball of the foot. Rotating to the closing side, turning towards my right. Rotating back towards the center, shifting forward. Play around with this a bit. Be very, very sincere in your efforts to feel what's going on in your feet. Make sure it's perfect. What's perfect for you may not be perfect for someone else. In other words, we do our best. That's perfect. Flowing like a river, just like the classic talk about. Constant motion, no stopping and going. Once we stop, we lost everything we were working with. We have to start over again. So whenever you get ready, go ahead and do your change doors. You know how to change. Change either stepping forward or backwards is up to you 100%. Just make sure that you do it both forward as well as backwards. If you're going to step backwards, remember you have to adjust that back foot first. You have to turn that ankle out. And then you step back. Step back a little wider than normal. Wider than, just make it real wide. That way when you step forward, you can have a big open stance here. You can really square those hips and shoulders. You're not bladed. So this training is going to help increase your range of motion, okay? Because the quad very open, super open. Don't lose your 1 point in the bottom of your feet. Don't lose that. Don't drop it. So if we're training these postures correctly, our body will start to change physically, for sure. You gain more flexibility, more range of motion by simply having the breath coordinated with the proper movement. We'll do a couple more. Keep changing, family. We're going to change stepping up. Remember, make that change real wide so you can get those hips and shoulders open. Step back into center, back into a parallel stance. You can let the hand go behind. Take a breath across the top. Inhale up nice and deep. Exhale down center. Let the hands come back up towards Dantian. Let's do a little raised hand stance, changing doors in between each side, okay? So we'll begin by going over to our left side. The hands get heavy. Sit down on that one leg, that left leg, sitting down. Stepping out, drawing back, going, pushing into the earth, gathering some earth. Here, embracing the entire universe here. Big embrace. Above as well as below, out on both sides, and what's out in front of you. Find your own flow with your breath. Compress. Squeeze. Turn the back foot. Draw back in towards Dantian. Step back to a 45. Shift over. Sink. Draw back down into the earth. Get what's behind you, both sides, as well as above, and what's out front, pushing off of the heel of the back foot. Everything is still there. Changing sides. Go at your own pace. Check your alignment. Hips over hips, below shoulders. Check everything. Make sure your Tai Chi is perfect. Go at your own pace. Concave your chest, check the chin, crown point. So many things. Make it perfect. Next time you come back into center, change up the posture. Still stepping and changing like we're doing, but change it into work a little long and shorthand. Change whenever you're ready. Get into your long and shorthand practice. And change when you're ready. Think about the intangible that we talk about, extending out the fingertips all the way out to the horizon. If you're extending out the fingertips all the way out to the horizon, that means you're also extending out the tips of the toes all the way out to the horizon. Hands and feet, they reflect each other, right? Remember the up and down we practiced today? That's still there. The high and low, the way that we move our weight, using the ball of the feet as well as the heel, all of that's still relevant. We don't throw that away. We just continue to add little bits and pieces to what we have and removing anything that does not serve us. High and low, high in the front, low in the back as you sink down. Change doors at your own discretion. Make sure you're getting a nice turn on your waist, turning the waist really good. Come back to center. You do both sides already? Come back in the center. Let's come into 50-50. Bring the hands in front of Dantian. Whenever you finish your last set, don't touch Dantian. Just feel at the Dantian level. Relax your body, relax your physical body for sure. Tailbone down. Crown point up. Let's take out the Tai Chi ball. Follow it as it comes out into your palms, expanding out into your palms. The hands are on the sides of it. Let's just expand and contract just a bit, following the Tai Chi ball. Go at your own pace. Focus on what's going on in your hands. Make sure your body is rising and falling with expansion and contraction. If it's only a little bit, doesn't have to be very physical. Body's in motion. We are the Tai Chi ball. Breathe into the center of the ball. And follow it back in. So the Tai Chi ball is coming in through the abdominal area, umbilical cord area, coming into your body, presses into the inside of your back, and then it begins to push back in. Let's center it into the center space right inside. Make it very small, small as a mustard seed. Let's place it back where it belongs. Focus on that small space with intention, very small. Breathe into it. Relax your hands, relax your palms, relax your mind. From here, let the fingertips point down as if they're going down from belly button, tracing down the insides of your legs, the yin side, all the way down, pointing to the floor. around your feet. And then just let your hands drain off as if something's dripping off your fingertips. Put the arms on a 45-degree angle pointing outward from you and in towards the center as if you were standing in a circle. So not pointing at the person next to you, but in towards the front of you. And just let the body relax, floating, flowing, and following. Let everything drain off your fingertips. Take a nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, anything that does not serve you well exits your body, drips off of your fingertips, goes back into the earth for refinement. A couple deep breaths just like that. Anything, any worries, anything you want to remove from your life, pain, suffering, old memories, let them go away, let them drip away. Thoughts are things. Thoughts are things. As you inhale, the body rises. As you exhale, the body sinks. Extend your fingertips into the earth. Let the earth do what the earth does. Energetically go deep. Plant them deep. From there, we're going to inhale in, drawing back up. Refreshed, refined, purified energy coming up around the insides of your legs, drawing back up in through the Huyen point, back into Dantian. From here, we take out the Tai Chi ball. We offer ourselves to the universal self. We exhale, let the arms come down. Becoming one with the universe. Inhale back, gathering the energy, going into our salute, giving thanks to all students, all teachers, including ourselves, the known as well as the unknown, the past, present, as well as the future. Thank you to Tai Chi as well. Inhale up. Inside of your hand is purified energy, refined. Bring it in towards your heart. Open your heart. Receive. Spread it across. Take it inside. Every organ deserves just a little bit. Wash your organs all the way down. Step in with your right foot. Inhale, drawing up the energy. Thank you for being here today, family. That was all right. Thank you, Sifu. Thank you to Fa Choi for not barking during our session. She's sleeping. Trash day was on yesterday. No, today, Tuesday. She's off schedule, man.